mLab's over for another year, and as usual, it's been a really insightful look at the themes and trends that should be on all marketers' minds. There's been a lot here this week about storytelling, and particularly how you do that on mobile. We've seen from platforms like Snapchat, from Tumblr, about how you can tap into visual storytelling, tap into influencers, and get other people to tell the story of your brands for you. It's been really interesting to hear from Snapchat this week because although it's a platform that everyone knows about, there's a lot of hype around it, it's actually only been on the ground in the Australian market for less than 6 months.
The same core design team who create and develop our consumer products also create and develop our ad products to ensure the more natural experience.
We also heard from Twitter this week, who are here presenting about their live broadcast and their Amplify product. Twitter's a platform that's been around for a long time, but it's really trying to change the way people use its platform, and live broadcast is something that it thinks is key to its future.
Twitter Amplify allows marketers to extend their existing TV sponsorships onto Twitter in real time around the most premium news, sport and entertainment content.
Unruly and Storyful did, I think, one of the best jobs of getting across their message.
Emotional intensity or creating emotional content is essentially about making sure that people remember your video, and hopefully if that was a positive emotional experience, they will have their perception of your brand or product altered in a positive way.
They're really tapping into the science of what really makes videos emotionally engaging and what makes them work online. InMobi was presenting some really interesting insights into how brands and marketers can use mobile behaviour data to target their messaging to consumers, whether that's based on location or behaviour. There's so much that you can do with that data if you just tap into it in the right way.
People can work an Excel spreadsheet, but sometimes the data is just too vast. And so you need tools to kind of understand this in particular skill sets.
Tumblr's been presenting its Creators Network, which is a network of influencers who tap into passion points and areas of interest that brands can really latch onto. So if you're a travel brand, you can tap into influencers in that space who have a really engaged audience and can kind of create something that might be very different to what your marketing team or your agency would create. I think Celtra did an amazing job of really demonstrating what you can do with a mobile platform when you're creating content specifically for it.
Putting TV ads on mobile does not work. You can't hear it, you can't hear the dialogue, you don't know what's happening, you don't know what the ad's for, and ultimately you're just looking for that skip ad button.
GroupM's big push this week has been viewability, and it's been using the UTS data room.
It is a 360-degree canvas powered by 6 overhead 3D stereoscopic projectors.
It's a really fascinating thing for brands to look at different ways of presenting their data and how they can glean insights from that. Every year the partners at mLab really show key themes and areas of interest for marketers, and I think one thing that's really stood out this year is that mobile is going to be the place that marketers really need to understand. They really need to know how to make their brands work on that platform to tell their stories and to engage with people through a mobile device. I think if there's one thing as a marketer that you should do, it's look into that area a bit more.